Just left McDonald's.
Leaving us hanging dry.
As I'm the competition. And I had to freaking bring it up while I was there because I was saying it was Paulo or Krusty or freaking whatever his name is now, Zentab. We're talking about Tandon. His sister was there, and I just thought it was kind of funny, so I was like, you know, I'm going to take this opportunity to clear some stuff up, you know, and kind of make them more aware of, like, what's been going on, what they're doing. Because obviously it's not enough so far to see how stupid the whole thing is. And I guess they're not self-aware. And you can't paint me out to be a bad guy and then say that, oh, move on, or it was in the past, or people have grown past it. The thing is, it's still going on. All right, so, you know, I took the chance to be like, yo, do you know that Josh is still commenting on my stuff? And so, you know, I said it out loud. The whole building heard, all right? Not just the people I wanted them to hear, but enough people heard about what's going on, because that's basically what's been happening for the past, like, what, 10 years or whatever? More people, you know, around are hearing how this situation is and how stupid it is once, you know, I bring up more information, proof, evidence, paperwork, documentation, and show more screen recordings, screenshots, and show more as, you know, you got Joshua talking about it and just, you know, trying to spread rumors, lies, fabricating things, making up delusional stories that make no sense because the kid's delusional. And it's not even like a move on type of thing. Because, like, all right, let's put it in perspective real quick. Let's just say it's not Josh doing all that. Although I kind of disbelieve that because he made a fake video on a fake account talking trash on me multiple times, about 3 or 4 times. So I don't know if he was working with the fat, overweight, deadly, ex-Deadly's clone. And in which case we're going to be talking about. Because if it wasn't Josh commenting and it wasn't him doing all this stuff, although he made a video on it when I made the song, which is something he wouldn't have found out unless, you know, he would put that much time into it. You know, if it wasn't him and if he's not such a bad guy, then why did he respond to it on a video? Why did he make a video about it? You know, and why did he, you know, do something with drama? He didn't clear up nothing. He just brought up more fake lies and acted psychotic on camera. The first time in any of his content that he acted like that for 26 minutes straight. Along with, you know, just being friends with that person who's just all about drama. And we're talking about the ex-Deadly's clone. So let's just say it wasn't Joshua the whole time. It was the ex-Deadly's clone commenting the whole time. He's still surrounding himself with that person. And he's still collaborating with him. He's still around him. And it just shows. Because you can't, like, act like squeaky clean, like you have a squeaky clean image, but then you're around that person. So, you know, obviously anytime I'm going to have the chance to clear something up, when someone that knows someone that's been a part of that entire thing, being, you know, Tandon and his sister was there, of course I'm going to bring that up and say something about it. You know, they've been stalking my profile, by the way, Tandon's sister. So, you know, of course I'm going to bring that up because I don't have any mutual friends with them, you know, for that to even come up. I don't have anybody that I follow, that they follow, etc. So they're just straight up stalking my profile. So, you know, something has to be going on there. And I mean, like, this has been going on for years. And another thing about, like, if it was the overweight ex-Deadly's clone doing it the whole time, Joshua was allowing that to happen. For him to talk about old, quote-unquote, beef or old, you know, drama with me and Joshua, he's allowing that to happen. So I'm just saying, if anybody's in the wrong, I'm just proving it more that it's his fault, that he's in fault. And all he has to do is take responsibility and take accountability and be a man for the first time. Grow up from gaming, grow out of that whole thing, and grow from it, and actually take a step forward in life. Because no matter what, if he's allowing it, all right, if he's not saying, hey, you know, ex-Deadly's clone, you know, second ex-Deadly's clone, the overweight one, you should stop, you know, talking about this. It's over now. Talk about anything else. Go ahead and do that. And so, you know, with that said, he could have did that, but he hasn't. So you can't tell me that this is old stuff or like to move on or etc. when they're continuing it, knowing that they're continuing it and still doing it. You can't say that I'm in the wrong or say that I'm doing anything that I should not, etc. It just doesn't make any sense because you have to look at the bigger picture, do the research, and actually, you know, see the whole thing. Because I've been solving this thing, I've been completely clearing everything up. And actually not only roasting them and exposing those people, but I've been just doing everything that they've been trying to do against me and then exposing them, trying to expose me, that have not have any information exposed about me. There's nothing that was shown about me. So I just love it because I'm living my best life. Like, I'm living a good life. Like, why do you have to be so negative and like talk about how you're living a good life, but yet you're in drama and you're being negative? So how is that a good life? You know, you're spending time, energy, dedication, and effort into that instead of anything else. So I mean, like, I've explained this many times before, but I just wanted to talk about that because that just happened, and it feels so good to have them hear how that's going on. And like, sure, Tandon said he's like has nothing to do with that and all this other stuff, but I mean, like, he has his own little drama thing that he's been doing that in the past too, that he did, that I haven't really talked about because there's no reason to. He hasn't been commenting on my stuff. Has he been supporting someone that's been commenting on my stuff, cyberbullying and harassing me, which is against YouTube's terms of service, community guidelines, and all that, against the platform? And he's been getting away with it, as in Tandon's been supporting Joshua. Yes, because if it's still going on, Tandon is his best friend. Joshua met Tandon because of me. So if he's not telling Joshua to stop or to just stop doing all that, then it's going to continue. And if he, let's just say for an example, like, you know, if the overweight XDeadly's clone's still doing it, and Joshua stopped, but he's allowing him to do it, and Tandon doesn't say anything then it's like, at that point, all right, you know, I made a video about Tandon, talking about the true story back then, about what happened, and it instantly, you know, Joshua made a fake account and a fake video to talk about it. So, obviously, they have to have some kind of friendship going on, right? So, in which case, you know, I'm glad I did that earlier today. And it's just so weird how they want to stay in this town too, you know. And it's not even like the fact that it's like Tweaker to say that I want to fight you when I get back to Kingman and this town and all that and stuff like that. It's just the fact that it's like, it's just cringe, because like, what makes you want to stay here? Do you think I want to stay here? Like, nah. I don't know, but clearing that up and saying it out loud and just getting it out of the way feels very, very, very good, because it feels so good. And that's like one step forward in this whole thing. Since no one wants to take a step forward, Joshua has me blocked on everything, but he doesn't want to talk. But he says he's a man, says he's an adult, but he doesn't want to talk and clear things up. I told him, all you got to do, call me. Let's figure things out. He didn't want to do that. So, yeah, this was a really fun video to make.